Welcome back to Bat Fridays here on One Comic Book a Day, where we're covering Detective Comics issue 75, The Robber Baron. Hell yeah, let's get that bastard. It's like the perfect villain for the time and place. Hell, we should still have Batman fight robber barons, because we just don't call them robber barons anymore, but we have some massive monopolies, and let's just beat up those rich a-holes. But we actually never find out if this guy is actually a robber baron per se, other than he calls himself the robber baron. And the biggest problem with this story is it's really action-packed and it's wonderful to look at. The art is great. You can actually tell what's happening without any dialogue, which is usually a good sign that the art is competently telling the story. It's one of the things artists will talk about that artists sort of have lost over the years, is the ability to tell the story. That's what they want you to show off when you show off your art at a convention and trying to get a job as an artist. They want to see how well you can tell a story, and specifically how well you can tell what's happening from panel to panel. Here, it's really easy, but it's less about the artist, though hands up to him, and more about the fact that this is just action-packed with very little actual story. There is no real story here. Only Batman shows up, Batman gets beaten, Batman nearly gets killed, Batman gets saved. That's basically your plot, with a little opening crime to throw in. So the robber baron is pulling off some massive crimes against the rich. Okay, I'm not exactly against him right now. He is supposedly has a castle, which, okay, and is robbing from buildings. Batman's able to figure out where he is by the fact that there's like a perfect circle from everywhere he commits his crimes, because he shoots a zip line from his headquarters to each building, which you think people would notice, especially if the buildings are far enough away that this is happening, even with skyscrapers. The other problem with the robber baron's plan is his secret base. Well, put quotes around secret, and knowing it's a castle, is that it's a former brass factory, abandoned, but it has a little tower that looks like a castle on top of it. I mean, it's so clearly a base of operations. It's not incognito at all. It's not disguised. It's just so apparent that this is where this guy is. None of the factories look like this. None of the buildings around them look like this. It stands out. So honestly, Batman should have figured out where this was by just knowing that there's a castle somewhere. He knew it was a castle. And from there, it's just like a beat 'em up for the rest of the comic, from them chasing them across to a bridge, a fight on the bridge where Batman's falling into the water, getting knocked unconscious, not in his usual way of taking a blow to the back of the head, so that's a plus. Alfred exists. This is like the second story Alfred is existing in, which means I'm reading these in the right order, or else I would have screwed up reading this before Alfred showed up, getting his introduction. Though Alfred shows up to look for them, only to be captured too. But don't worry, Robin's on the case. And this is a story where Robin saves the day and proves that he actually does matter to Batman. Which honestly, there should be more stories of that. That's not really what the story is about, but when Robin becomes a damsel in distress so often, kind of ruins what's happening and what Batman's plan is so often. It's nice to see him actually do something heroic. And there's even a little fun moment after they capture the robber baron and they send him to Commissioner Gordon on the zip line. So it's just a really fun comic to read, but it's so empty because it's nothing but action. So really easy read, fun to look at, entirely empty to read. That is it from Detective Comics 75, The Robber Baron. I don't know if he ever shows up again. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, hit the bell icon to get notification when a new video is up. I do this Monday through Friday, but Mondays and Thursdays I cover a Superman story and either Action Comics or Superman. Please join us next time, same bat time, same comic book channel. Have a great day.